The quest for the crystal heart. In the kingdom of Eleonora, nestled between towering mountains and endless deserts, an ancient legend spoke of the crystal heart, a gem of untold power hidden deep within the treacherous cavern of shadows. It was said to grant immense strength to the pure of heart, but would curse the greedy and selfish. For centuries, the crystal heart remained undisturbed, its legend little more than a myth. But a terrible drought gripped Eleonora, turning fertile fields to dust and rivers into dry beds. Crops failed, and famine threatened the kingdom. Desperate to save their people, Queen Althea summoned the kingdom's bravest adventurers, promising a great reward to anyone who could retrieve the crystal heart and restore life to their land. Among the volunteers were 4 unlikely companions. Ronan, a seasoned warrior with a troubled past, known for his unmatched skill with a blade, but haunted by the loss of his family. Lyra, a spirited healer and herbalist, whose gentle nature masked a fiery determination to protect those she loved. Kale, a mischievous thief with a quick wit and even quicker hands, who joined the quest not for glory, but for redemption. Serena, a mysterious scholar with knowledge of ancient texts, driven by a personal connection to the legend of the crystal heart. Their journey began at sunrise, as the 4 set out across the barren wastelands, each bringing their unique skills to the group. Despite their differences, they quickly learned to rely on one another. The trials of the cavern. The Cavern of Shadows was as perilous as the legends warned. The entrance was guarded by a labyrinth of shifting stones that trapped the group in a maze of confusion. It was Serena's knowledge of ancient glyphs that allowed them to decode the patterns and find the hidden path. Deeper into the cavern, they faced a series of deadly trials. The first was a river of molten lava with only a series of crumbling pillars as a crossing. Ronan's strength and agility allowed him to leap ahead, securing ropes for the others to follow. The second trial tested their unity. A corridor of illusions showed each of them their worst fears. Lyra saw herself powerless to save a dying child. Kale saw the faces of those he had wronged, and Ronan was forced to relive the night he lost his family. It was Lyra's calm voice and gentle touch that reminded them these visions weren't real, helping them push through the torment together. The final trial was a room filled with mirrors, each reflecting a distorted version of themselves. Serena deciphered an inscription that revealed the solution. They had to shatter their fears by accepting their flaws. As they worked together to break the illusions, the mirrors dissolved, revealing a hidden staircase leading to the heart of the cavern. The Crystal Heart. At the heart of the cavern stood the Crystal Heart, glowing with an ethereal light that bathed the room in warmth. But as the group approached, a guardian rose from the shadows, a colossal stone golem, its eyes burning with ancient fire. The battle was fierce. Ronan held the creature's attention with his sword while Kale darted around, searching for weak points. Lyra channeled her energy into healing her friends, and Serena called upon her knowledge of ancient runes to weaken the golem's defenses. In the heat of the battle, Ronan was struck down, and it was Lyra's desperate intervention that saved his life. Her act of selflessness inspired the others to fight harder. Kale, risking his own safety, scaled the golem's back and struck a critical blow to its core, causing it to crumble. As the dust settled, the group approached the Crystal Heart. Serena explained that only someone with pure intentions could touch it without triggering its curse. One by one, they each placed a hand on the heart, their shared purpose and bond protecting them from harm. The heart pulsed with light, and a wave of life surged outward, restoring the barren land beyond the cavern. Love and unity. The journey back to Eleonora was filled with celebration and newfound understanding. Ronan found peace in the camaraderie of his companions, while Lyra's compassion became the glue that held the group together. Kale, once a lone thief, had found a family in the group, and Serena finally uncovered the truth of her lineage, a descendant of the Heart's ancient guardians. As they returned the Crystal Heart to the Queen, rain began to fall over the kingdom for the first time in years, and the people cheered their heroes. But the greatest reward was the bond they had forged. Ronan and Lyra, who had grown close through their shared struggles, found love in each other's arms, their hearts healing together. Kale and Serena, while different in every way, found a deep friendship that reminded them of the strength in unity. The legend of their adventure spread far and wide, a story of love, cooperation, and the power of selflessness that saved a kingdom and brought four strangers together as family.